Hi Melissa, welcome back to another episode of The Rosey Life. So today I'm going to geek out with you a little bit about from my shrink days as a therapist. I want to talk about how people are having a hard time with obsessive thinking, overthinking about their manifestation or about a change in their life or something that they want. They're feeling anxious. They feel like they can't let go. They feel like they need to let go. All of these things, and I hear this a lot in manifesting community and from other coaching groups or whatever, and that you have to let it go, that you have to drop the seed, that you can't think about what you want, that whatever if you ignore it, that you're just going to get it. If you say, I don't want it anymore, I'm going to get it. So people try harder, and I'm going to explain to you how you can use, and I highly suggest that you become comfortable and familiar and you use and work with your human body instead of fighting it and ignoring it to have what you desire. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and don't forget to hit the little yellow bell for notifications on when I have new uploads, and go to RoseyLife.com, sign up for my weekly newsletter that goes out every week. Okay, so let's get back to this obsessive thinking, overthinking, not letting go, being told that you have to drop the seed and forget about it, all of these things. And all it does, I notice, is it creates more resistance and more stress and more anxiety and more frustration. So I want to talk to you a little bit. This is the geeking part out of me as a psychotherapist for years that I did this. So as many of you know, I was a licensed psychotherapist. I still have licenses, but I have them as inactive now because I am just 100% coach now. So what I did when I worked with different clients, a lot of them came to me with very anxious thinking, and anxiety showed up in their life in different ways, like overthinking about something. Their body would feel it, either get into sweats, bite their nails, or they would do all kinds of stuff, right? So the body just kicks in to let you know that what is going on in your mind. However, sometimes just refocusing your thoughts or refocusing what you're thinking about is not enough. So by the time that you start feeling, obsessive thinking or overthinking, or you're feeling fear, doubt, oh my God, I'm not going to get my things. Okay, by the time you start feeling it in your body, it's gone on way too long. But that's okay, because there is a remedy for that. So the body is just kicking in and trying to help you and show you, hey, you're thinking about something too much, and now the body has to respond to help you out. So why is all of this important? I strongly believe, in my view, in my experience, working with this human body is essential for our well-being, for feeling good, and also for manifesting. Yes, you might wake up one day and realize that you are a powerful creator and that you have the ability to manifest anything you want. You are a divine being inside a human body. You are a divine being inside of a human body. I have to make sure that that's very clear, because a lot of people want to be the divine being and ignore the fact that they're in a human body. Why is this important? Because it's like you got a brand new car and you don't know how to drive it, right? You think, oh, I have this wonderful power, but I'm in this car and I don't know how to drive it. So learning how to maneuver your human body is so helpful, and it makes manifesting so much easier. Let me give you an example. Going back to the overthinking and to the anxious and obsessive thoughts and all of these things about whatever your desire is. Okay, so the mind, the brain, has a sympathetic nervous system, and that is your fight or flight mode. So if you've ever been in danger, if you've ever been threatened or whatever life-threatening things, your brain will go into a fight or flight mode for survival. this is what the brain does. So, however, the brain does not know whether you are about to be set on fire, or if your house is on fire, or you're going to get pushed off a cliff, or if you're just afraid that you're not going to get your desired manifestation. It doesn't know the difference because you're the one telling it, I'm afraid, or I'm scared, or I'm doubting, and therefore it starts freaking out with you. And what does the brain do when it freaks out? It goes into fight or flight mode, and it starts really looking for solutions because it's afraid that you are in imminent danger. And it doesn't know the difference if it's just because you're not going to get your new Mercedes or your person, or if your house is on fire. It just knows that you have now signaled that you are in danger. So it's going to look for solutions. It's going to want you to look for solutions. It's going to have you on YouTube and channels and reading books and overdoing it and doing all of these techniques constantly because it thinks that you are in danger. So what you can do instead of feeding into it is understand, okay, I just sent a message to myself saying that I'm freaking out, I'm in doubt, I'm in fear. So what do you want to do, right? What most people do is they'll start looking for solutions. And when you do that, all you're doing by looking for more videos or reading more books or going to do more stuff, all you're doing is you're feeding your fear, you're feeding your doubt, you're feeding your anxiety, you're feeding your overthinking. And whatever you feed grows. You get it? If you feed it, if you give it more data, more information, it will grow. It will want even more information, more books, more videos, more opinions, more questions. It will help you find more questions. It will help you think of questions that you don't even know you had, right? Because it's just trying to protect you. So instead of reacting to whatever the fear is, or the doubt, or the overthinking, you notice, oh my God, I'm overthinking. I am freaking out. I'm afraid. I'm doubting. Oh my God, I'm doubting that I'm not going to manifest my thing, or I'm not going to get that job, or I'm not going to get that house or relationship or car or boat or whatever it is that you're wanting to change in your life. You take a step back and you notice that you're doing this because what we're wanting to do is going from the brain tapping into the sympathetic nervous system into going over into the parasympathetic nervous system part of your brain. The parasympathetic nervous system part of your brain actually calms you. It's what you feel relaxed, and when you're happy or when you're laughing, and this is what calms the body down. So you can go from tense, from fight or flight, to calm and relaxed and feel like everything's okay, or not even feel like everything's okay, but just feel okay. The danger's gone, and that's what you're telling the brain. So how do you get from here to feeling fight or flight to feeling like okay? There is only one solution, and that is to allow whatever it is that you're feeling. So if you are doubting and you're afraid, or whatever you feel, you're afraid that you're not going to get your thing, right? You say, yep, I'm doubting, and this is scaring me, and I have a tummy ache, my head hurts, or whatever it could be. You just notice what's going on in your body, notice what you're thinking, notice what you're feeling, and then you move on to the, okay, so what can I do right now in this moment? What can I do for myself? Okay, well, I'm just acknowledging that it's happening. And one of the quickest ways to get over into the calm, to the parasympathetic part of your brain, is moving your body. So if you are a couch potato or you're just in your house a lot, or you don't go out very much, this is a good time to go for a walk, to put on some dance music, to take a bath, to do something different. Don't just sit there, because if your mind is overthinking and obsessively thinking, using your mind to calm your mind is probably not going to help you out so much. I'm not saying it never can, but it can. So one of the quickest ways to get from fight or flight to tapping into the parasympathetic part of your brain is moving your body. And like I said, that could be like running, jumping jacks, dancing. It could be doing something different activity, right? So why is that so helpful? Because when you move your body, the fight or flight, it starts going, oh, she's like laughing, or she's like feeling some endorphins, like, okay. And then the parasympathetic part of your nervous system, it starts saying, oh, okay, she's feeling calmer. She's feeling calmer. She's not focused on that thing as much. You still might some, but you won't as much. And you keep going, and you're going to notice that you're going to feel calm. And after you're feeling that calmness, guess what you're able to do? You're able to focus again and say, you know what, that was so silly. Of course, it's okay to doubt. Of course, it's okay to fear. Of course, it's okay to have these human emotions and doubt, fear, scared, feeling like, oh yeah, I'm like overthinking, I'm overdoing this, or sad, or whatever. It's okay. Those are human emotions. And once you're able to have that clarity, that calmness, then you're able to really change your perspective about whatever it is that you were thinking about or reacting to. So you don't have to stay stuck in the anxious mode, in the little hamster wheel, and like, let me fix it. I don't feel better. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let me go affirm more, or script more, or watch more videos, and I need more answers. Let me go on Facebook and see if somebody else can help me, because all you're doing, remember, is you're feeding it, and it's going to grow. So what you want to do is pause and allow, and then you can move your body, you can dance, you can go for a walk, you can do whatever, or you can be still, because that's the other thing that I work on when I work with my clients, is I teach them how to be still and experience the emotion that's there, so that you can see that it's not in any danger to you. It literally is that easy. It will move through your body. Does this take practice? Yes, it does. And every time that you experience something like this, you just decide to do it. But when you resist something, it will persist. When you feed something, it's going to grow. It's logical, right? So if you look at your human body and learn to work with it instead of pushing against it and saying, I don't have to do all of that stuff because I'm God, or I am the universe, or whatever, and I don't have to do any of that stuff. I'm like, okay, good for you. But for all the people that I work with, and myself personally as well, this is what I do. And because working with the human body that you are in is so much easier. It makes manifesting easier. It makes living your life happier. So much easier, because you understand that these human emotions and the physiological emotions that you feel in your body, those are all messages. They're all trying to tell you something. And usually what it is you going into the fight or flight mode, and then knowing that you can get into the calm and relaxed mode is so beneficial to your well-being in every way, in your mental health, your well-being, all of these things. So if you feel like you have a high level of anxiety and that none of this works, I also always suggest that there's nothing wrong with you going to see a mental health therapist. I was one for years, and there is definitely a place for that, even as a manifester, to go talk to someone, to get help, to get that support. There's nothing wrong with it. It won't ruin your manifestation to go get mental health or to see a therapist. They don't have to know about all of your desires. You can just go to, refocus yourself and get some tools or tips or whatever to help you feel like, okay, I'm okay in this moment, I'm okay in the now, and then you can get back on your game for focusing and manifesting. Your manifestations are never lost. So if you take a little vacation to go get some help, they're not going anywhere. They'll be there, right there waiting for you. So I hope this video was helpful, and like I said, it's a little geek out moment from my therapy days, but the more that I learn and study about manifesting and goal setting and all of these different things, I'm bringing in the different worlds that I'm exposed to, and it's very helpful to understand how you as a human being works, because you are in a human being body, and you're divine and you can have anything you want, but learn to work with what you got, your body, instead of push against what you have. So, all right, my loves, please like and comment below and let me know if this video was helpful and if you would like more videos about my shrinky moments. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.